Well, hey there, it's John here, and I'm back in the Eastman Discovery Lab at the Hands-On Discovery Center with another scientific activity that you guys can try at home. Because this past weekend was Mother's Day, your house probably has a couple thousand million flowers sitting on the kitchen table right now. And as they kind of grow up and open and start to wilt a little bit, it's a shame to take them and just throw them away because they're so pretty. Instead, you can actually take a flower and just make it a scientific experiment out of it. It's called dissecting, when you take the pieces apart to identify the different structures inside of a flower. Here I have some pink lilies. This one's just starting to open here. These are pretty fresh. We're gonna go ahead and take this guy, maybe snip him off. Some things about tools. You can use stuff around the house. Here I just have a pair of scissors. Just clip the stem off there. You can also use just regular kitchen knives. Will help too. They should be sharp enough to cut through the delicate parts of the flower. One of my favorite things, if you have one of these old nail clipping sets, the little tiny toenail clippers are nice and sharp and perfect for dissecting the delicate parts of a flower. So if you look at this lily, it's perfect. Not because it's pretty, it's called a perfect flower because it actually has both female and male parts to it. So when you first look at the flower, of course, the first thing you notice are the petals that are kind of keeping everything together, protecting the inside of the flower. There are actually 3 petals, specialized petals, called sepals on the outside. They're kind of greenish on the outside at first, and then they kind of open up to be that colorful floral color. But these sepals actually very much protect the growing flower when it first starts budding. We'll take those 3 off first, and then we can see 3 more petals on the inside for a total of 6 of them on this lily plant. And once these are gone, we can see the inside, and this is where the real fun stuff happens. You'll notice there's a bunch of just these little tiny stalks with almost what look like long jelly beans on them. This is the male part of the flower called the stamen, and it comes in 2 parts. Where's my pointy thing? The top part, kind of that elongated bean shape, is called the anther, and it's where all the pollen will actually be produced. And it's held up by this long, skinny stalk called the filament. Using our nail clippers, we can just trim these off.
Let's see, there's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and
Hey, guess what? These also come in groups of 6.
There's 5 and 6.
With the stamen out of the way, we'll notice that there's a much thicker, even longer stalk in the very center. This is called the pistil, and it's actually the female part of the lily flower. It also comes in multiple parts, including this top part, which is called the stigma. It's covered in this very sticky nectar-like substance where pollen will actually get stuck onto it. It is also held up by a kind of stalk-like shape. This is called the style, and at the very bottom, this is the ovary of the flower, where once fertilized, the seeds will actually start forming. Now, once you have identified all the parts of your flower, on your surface here, you can actually reconstruct the shape of the flower. Put the stamen back where they came from, the pistil back where it came from, and maybe arrange the petals in a pretty form. Be sure to label all your parts, and you will have created this really cool piece of art that actually looks like it came straight from a botanical textbook. I'm about to go hang this up on the refrigerator, but be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you like this video and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new video update, and check the description below. We're going to have some science standards listed on all this cool flower stuff. But as I said, I'm off to go hang this up, guys. Bye!